Diego si Mono, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Timbersaw, that burst is certainly going to be there. It's going to be a better option than just raw laning it with the tiny Omni. But hey, we talked about in the previous series, DP, you know when it's popular, the Void is going to come through. And that's also, you know, moving in between lanes here, be at that top water rune spot. And then if PP denies the bottom one, Nengo flows in a little bit of trouble. But it's bottom. Just the Bane a little bit too far forward. And yep, just trying to kill himself. He doesn't want to give all that gold over to Lumiere, so it's a first one and a nice deny, to be honest.
Shut Lumiere down, but if you can bully him just a little bit last hit-wise and keep putting pressure on the Bane, you're going to be in a solid spot, but now Dark Demon's got to be careful himself. He is just getting smacked around, and yeah, it's kind of a two-way street. Bane's an easy target, but so is a Coddle.
Just is kind of left without a partner, but oh my goodness,
This
the
is
hero's
big.
mid.
Yeah, they brought both of the supports over there. They're going to slow him down. Boundless Strike comes in. Cookie Stun is there as well, and Prada kind of yoinks it from his core there, but either way, that is a big pickup onto a Storm just before he was going to hit Tate over, and they don't get any sort of initiation. So Infinity, very nicely in these early stages, just kind of dragging their opponents around a little bit.
Yeah, and now Mariano with the 5-minute cart, still alive top, just hit his level 6. He's ready to run at this tiny, and, well, I don't know what you do here. And okay, with Lumiere, I mean, he's got the chrono for security, and does he just do it?
Reed is the name of the game. Drop a chrono for Dark Demon. Why the hell not? There's nothing he can do about it. And Mariano gets both those aggro onto the creep wave. I think they honestly just get this tower. And now in the bottom lane, they get the sleep on to Benjaz. This Death Prophet has the ult. Will he be forced to use it? Yes, he will. The question is that enough? PP does not have the Boundless. If he had that Boundless, that's just an easy kill. But he is going to have it in a second or two. So your Benjaz don't get too greedy. There's going to be the stun, but PP actually, he doesn't have enough damage for this. Wow. Thought he was going to hit a little bit harder. Now he's the one who might have to back off because his Exorcism is still kind of hitting him hard. He's working towards the Echo Saber, but even once he has that, I don't really know. He doesn't have too many points in that Avatos combo, so he may not be as much of a playmaker here as PP's trying to jump in, but here comes the Storm, pushing his way forward as well. Not in time to save his teammate, but yeah, they can certainly make that a trade, and that's a very favorable trade at this point. Core for
Abandoned.
Well, that's a free item. And Lumiere, okay, he's still kind of looking for something here. He does get the dilation down onto your Coddle, but now they're just too spread out. Genic is actually trapped, and they got the silence down onto Lumiere. He's not going to be able to jump away. Can't drop the Chronosphere here, and he's just straight dead. Now Genic, he's stuck. That's a little terrible. Kind of feels like if you don't get the initial play onto the Storm...
Honestly, I think Ravens are happy. They want the fight bottom, but PP, he's trying to break up their play a little bit.
Oh, the
I'm a little bit nervous, though. Yeah, what a scan.
Oh, we didn't get the tree! Okay, he got the Vortex at least, so PP's still going to get pulled in. And they will kill him off. What a just perfect scan. They're sort of on to PP's game a little bit there, and well, that's going to open up some opportunities elsewhere. Infinity, though, are trying to sort of cover for that mistake as they do push their way into mid. That's going to get them the kill onto Dark Demon, but if Genic gets taken down in exchange, yeah, that's really not going to work out for them trade-wise.
Strength coming in from the Heavenly Grace, it would have been a whimper if he actually went for that chrono play, but at the same time, I think it's very nice of Nengoflo to give them that opportunity to kill him after he just used way too much mana. But Mariano, okay, half stacks, Spirit Vessel, oh my god.
Nice Timber Chain to the low ground, but Nengoflo continuing to chase. They will find the kill. Had to get through the barrier from the hood, but still able to make that play happen. So Ravens, oh, it's a solid...
Playing really well.
Scan, hitting. They are going to see Genic first. They'll go for the easier kill. Maybe they spotted. Yes, they did. Nengoflo, the man just has a nose for the kills here. PP, tree cut, dead. Dead as hell. And Nengoflo, I mean, he's got a sixth sense for this shit, man. I mean, that's just incredible. That's what in their way over. Will they reach it in time? They should. Roche is only at about half HP, and now if you're Infinity, who's the lookout? They don't really have anyone. Benjaz just pops the BKB and jumps in, and they've actually got the Faceless Void. Can they lock him down? Not enough damage just yet, but the silence is still on him, so they will get the kill. Lumiere taken down. Prada next up on the chopping block. Nightmare onto the Storm is not going to be enough to save him. And Infinity, okay. If you're going to go for Roche, try to force that play, fine. By all means, that's okay. But someone has to be the lookout. Benjaz.
They have full confidence in smoking up the Soon. Oh, and Mariano, oh, he doesn't have any stacks. He's in between the lanes. This is the worst possible time they could find him.
Not dead yet. Never mind. They will blow him up eventually. And now mid, Lumiere's been hit up. Dodd might just do this himself. He's got the break into the Avatos. That's not okay. Lumiere, you cannot allow yourself to just get solo picked like that, because now it leads into this. Prada is going to get hit up as well. Yeah, that nightmare. Seen it. This smoke play coming through may finally be their moment. And Lumiere, okay, where does he go? Nowhere. He's going to get silenced up first. No ult forthcoming. Benjaz, though, did get hit up by the Fiend's Grip, but not for long enough, and Lumiere's just dead. Dodd kills him straight up. And, I mean, fight's over. PP's going to try inside of his Wukong's command, and he is getting Kara low, but even if you kill him, which they won't, and that wouldn't have been enough to turn the tides of that fight no matter what, and this is just full-on retreat from the remaining Infinity heroes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man. All right. That's a stylish play, but now Lumiere, he pushed forward. He doesn't actually want to use the Chronosphere here, and he's just going to get run down. That fear just completely destroys him. Lumiere's gone. He's got a buyback, but do they want to use it right now? Mariano, he's not going to be able to Timber Chain away. He had the Lotus Orb to reflect, but it does still affect him, so they go in with the lockdown. And that's now 2 cores dead. They're going to look for even more. PP has to activate the BKB. Fiend's Grip, though, caught Yengo Flow, but they're going to be able to silence him up. So that Fiend's Grip does get canceled. PP, though, still trying to fight. He's losing his backup. Gennett gets taken down. He has to retreat from his own ring. And, well, I think that's probably the single worst fight that they could have been forced into, ET. And look at Ravens. Yeah, they're just going to force it, and there's your GG.
Yeah, I'm so surprised at, really, I think, how poorly Lumiere was able to kind of leverage his advantage in this game. It felt like Infinity need to be very careful of, especially with the strength carry like the CK. If you're in, you really are kind of stuck there. At the same time, the Tide...
They're sort of down and out, so that feels like an adjustment that... Hold on. Benjaz gonna get himself caught out here. Stun onto stun number 3, and they've got it, and they've got it into Lumiere's hands as well. Very nicely done.
While Mariano and Dodd are just going to kind of farm away. They're going to take all this XP and then do their own thing.
They're hitting up Benjaz in this bottom lane. They get him with the Reality Rift into the pullback and the stun. Everything they had really having to be thrown out, but Benjaz, normally you're pretty tanky, but that's a level 2 Tide, only had the 1 point up in the Kraken, so...
Fortunate. It's unfortunately an aspect of balance that I think Ravens lost a little bit when they did go for this Tide pick. They've got the, the double melee lane. It's always going to feel like a little bit of a struggle, and Dark Demon, they get in front of him, yeah, it's just too much damage. And it's a big issue. Nobody's able to walk up to the wave. Nobody's able to approach. I feel like we really need to see rotations from the mid laners before we see anything. And actually, okay, and go flow. Just hit level 6 off the creep wave. This would be huge.
Doesn't have the silence, though. And...
the roll.
Oh, hero play. Hero play from Prada. Cost him his own life, but if he doesn't step in front, that's Lumiere dead.
And top forward, they barely see him here, and I think they're gonna go for it.
Okay. Starting off with the burrow, there's the bushwhack. They're gonna hold the sonic wave, and they will not need it. So, okay, the reveal of the blink dagger goes perfectly, and that is okay. The probably second most valuable kill they could have picked up. TP. Okay. Able to get away with one there, but over in the middle lane, they're going to try and jump onto Benjaz, but there's going to be the Ravage coming through, connecting onto 3. Where's the follow-up damage? It doesn't exist. Nengo Flow is stunned up and taken down, and this is going to be a full-on retreat for Ravens, but I don't know how many they get away. Dark Demon is going to die to the DOT, and Benjaz falls back, but that is another Ravage to no effect whatsoever. Benefit from a timeout system, because Ravens... they need to collect themselves here. They're not going to get the chance to. No space being given. Benjaz is just going to get hit up, drop down, finished off. Dark Demon, run. Will get himself away, but PP continues the chase. Going after him, DOT on, and Dark Demon's dead. May take a second. There it is. As PP gets the kill, and this is just... this is terrible. If your Ravens now... here, though, so... Damage-wise, this could get a little bit iffy as Dark Demon rolling his way in onto the Sand King. Ravage deployed is going to keep PP out of the fight momentarily. But they still need dodge. They went in without the Morphling. They don't have their damage. Oh, and ET, it's 1 step forward and 2 steps back. First fight, great. Second fight, no. You need the Morphling. You can't do this without it.
Yeah, it's a messy fight. It's a messy initiative.
At this point, it just kind of feels like Ravens are hoping that things work instead of being confident that they actually will. As Dark Demon, that's, okay, that's a decision. Gets in there, gets taken down. They'll trade him out for Prada, but look at the TPs. Infinity are coming. They want the fight. Lumiere's in first. They're going to try and get on to Dot, and they do manage to pull him back. Can they actually kill him off, though? Yes, they can. They burn through even the attribute shifting. Yeah, efficient, but if they somehow do this, I just don't know how they pull this off. Okay, the BKB wasn't used. There's a Ravage, but even if they kill him, this is the first life on your Chaos Knight. It will bring him down, but the second he's back up, BKB's at the ready. Teammates are coming in. They're doing their best to sort of run interference here, hoping maybe they can keep Lumiere isolated, but there's the BKB. There's the Phantasm. Starts dishing out the damage. The Siphon, though, does have the buff up from the Shard, so for Infinity, you do have to be a little bit careful of that, but now they go in onto the Morphling, keeping him locked down, pulling him back in with the Reality Rift. They find the kill. They're on to Benjaz now as well. Quite enough damage to kill him initially, but they will continue that chase, and they actually just canceled the DP's TP. And that's going to be a relatively simple kill. PP comes in with the Sonic Wave to actually get both of those other cores, and, well, yep, there it is. GG. That was their last shot.
I mean, what was their last smoke as well, I think. That's why they really tried to make it perfect, but they got their ideal fight. They unfortunately had to break on Lumiere. I think once they're in, if they are not absolutely killing you, if they are not ending that fight really in just a matter of seconds, they are not going to be very happy.
Damage anyway, so I don't know. Genic and Mariano are trying to do whatever they can. Now they've got the link up again, so they'll make that same maneuver, and I think this time they should get Kara. But it's whether Mariano will survive it. He already picked up first blood, so at least he's got that. The Fairy Fire, though, okay, he was holding it in that middle lane, but now Genic, well, maybe this is doable. You need the stacks on Yengo Flow first, though. That's always going to be the issue here. If you try to make the toss-back play and then start to get the Napalm stacks up, I just feel like they're not going to have the stacking damage fast enough. And speaking of damage, bottom lane, Prada going to get taken down. Dark Demon is the one to get the kill. Lumiere is, well, he was thinking about it, I'd say. Boundless Strike.
Just lane to deal with, aside from the mana aspect, and actually, yeah, Dark Demon. Oh, this
what
is
a
such a
nice,
good play.
yeah. Lumiere, the absolute second that he gets that Jingu, they both just flip around and go straight onto the Coddle. That's... Treant Protector continues to be obnoxious, but they are still getting damage onto it, and Yengo Flow feels the need to sort of rotate his way over, but he already used the Edict, so he goes in now. They're not going to have all that much damage from it, as it is basically ending. But on the other hand, you don't want to give away your tier 1 tower for free as they're trying to push in. Genic able to dodge the stun. Meanwhile, over to the other side, Benjaz actually already burrow struck, so he's going to get glimpsed back into that kinetic field. They lock him down, they take him out. Genic does eventually fall, but fight under tier 1, maybe not great. They know Kara is here, although Kara is not 6. He has no overgrowth. PP, where's your backup? He needs somebody to come help him, or maybe he doesn't. He just gets the solo kill. Now the Static Storm deployed onto the 2 supports. Kara gets picked off. They'll get the glimpse back now onto Dark Demon, and he's not going to be able to get away. Mariano picks up the double. Now they're onto the tier 1 tower, and now on your Sand King, and you're looking for a return kill. It's Prada. Oh, he's the bait. They get the lasso down, pulling the Leshrac away, and Yengo Flow dropped down, taken out. And they're still kind of hanging around, thinking about it, but I'm not sure how much they can really do. Although Benjaz, okay, he's going to try to go into Genic with the ult, and I don't actually think they needed it. Dark Demon kind of got the kill with the Illuminate, and while that's all happening, Dot is still kind of hanging out mid. There's that static link. There's the kinetic field, keeping him locked in. Boundless Strike connecting as well. Templar Assassin just getting sort of knocked around a little bit. He's lasting a lot longer than I thought he would, however, and he's just going to walk away. The supports come in from one death right into another.
Just way too ready for it. They have the ward behind the tower. Yeah, he pings it out. He knows how he died, but I'm really surprised that Infinity very consciously chose to not go for that setup and I do understand that they are finishing off a lot of their big items. They don't want to fight pre-BKB. They are still very vulnerable. Nerve-wracking here. TA is coming in as well.
Oh.
Miss?
Okay. There's the whiff. They're going to try and go. Nyengo Flow pops the BKB, but he still gets hit by that lasso. They'll pull him in. Overgrowth from Kara, though, trying to buy some time. Not enough. Nyengo Flow still dead. Kara now next up on the chopping block as they find those 2 kills, but they want even more. Genek gets the Avalanche into the tossback. They've caught out the Sand King. Benjaz trapped in the Static Storm will fall, and now Dark Demon. Can he get away? Nope. Yep, there's the glimpse, pulling him all the way back under the tower. Lumiere starts hacking at him, and... Okay, Infinity. Pretty much the perfect fight. We don't know how to deal with the TA with 2 lives, so let's just not deal. Just kind of waiting to see if anyone gets close, and PP, that's a very bold move, and his BKB, it wasn't there yet. He didn't finish it. And he's dead. PP gone. Genek is going to drop as well. Lumiere might be able to clean up 1 or 2 kills in exchange, but that's not enough. He just TP's out. What were they thinking? I mean, he doesn't have BK.
But Infinity, they're on the exact other side of that. This is the play that they should have successfully made a minute ago, but this is still the strength. They've got their 3 BKBs, and
Ooh,
they
that's
just
a big
caught him.
first pick. Yengo Flow, yeah, that BKB's coming out way too late, but he's going to get taken down. Now there's going to be the lasso in on to Benjaz. They'll pull him away and take him down. And now they want in onto Dodd. Dodd, though, is going to take Mariano down. He did lose a little bit of damage, but is it going to be enough? Can he win the fight by himself? Not really looking like it. Dark Demon's going to get taken down. There's Wukong's command, but Dodd actually blinks his way past it. He'll get onto Genek instead, take down the Tiny. And Kara, he's just trying to buy some time here as best as he can with the overgrowth. It's not going to work, however. He will still fall. Once again, they just... although right now, Kara is just pushing his way forward. That's a very aggressive ward, but it gets him all the vision that they might have wanted. And well, now is Kara going to actually live to do anything in this fight? Not really. Now, is there going to be a fight? That's the question. Oh, no, they got Dodd. They're going to hit him up with the toss. BKB comes out. Static Storm a little bit late, though. But they do try and get the lasso down, but they need the damage. Dodd is just holding his own. Now he starts to fall. Lumiere dropping him low. Mariano gets the kill. Now they're on to Nengo Flow. They'll glimpse him. No, they won't. BKB coming into play, and Mariano now has to activate his own BKB just to run away as Ben just tried to get in with the epicenter, but it doesn't really hit onto anyone. He's just a little late and a little off the mark.
Ooh, I double-checked just to make sure, but PP, he would have gotten stunned regardless. He didn't have his BKB. It was still cooling down from his escape.
Move. He's got the blink, though, so he could find a target, but it's Lumiere who actually finds it first. Take Kara down again. 2 deaths, no ult, and now they're going to try to take the fight. Wukong's command being channeled out. Benjaz, meanwhile, actually got disrupted before he could ult. He is finally going to get it off there, looking to get onto Lumiere. They get the knockback as well, but they still just don't have enough damage. The Monkey King refuses to go down. PP now gets off the lasso, pulling the Templar Assassin away from the reinforcements. And Dodd, he's not going to be able to survive this. He's now disarmed by that halberd, and all of a sudden, Yengo Flow is standing alone here. He's going to try to TP out, but there's no way. He's glimpsed back in. Lumiere, though.
Lumiere.
Oh, Lumiere. Oh, you greedy, greedy man. And oh,
He's
my
doing
God.
It.
He greeds out. PP kind of makes the save.
Infinity are ready for this next stage of the game. PP's also got a refresher queued up, and Kara he's walking here.
Yeah, that's not a great place to be, all things considered, as he gets taken down, and they would rather not use a buyback in this point in the game, so they're just going to have to back off with everyone else, but that... Not trying to get too far ahead of themselves, trying to maintain cohesion here as a unit as well, so they will push forward slowly, but are getting close, and there's going to be PP jumping in. He managed to get the lasso down. They drop the Static Storm on top of it. That's an Aghanim Scepter Static Storm too, so BKBs can't come out in response. And they're just going to start losing heroes. Dodd dead. Benjaz dead. Yengo Flow looking to TP himself home. Looks like he'll make it out. His teammates may not be as fortunate. They've got the... they got the Treant Protector locked down, and... well... this is not looking good for the defense right now, because Raven's buyback status is...
going to be, I think, another Rax here. This might have bought enough time, though, so TA won't be forced into that awkward buyback position.
EP was trying to push forward. Doesn't have his lasso up, but even the knockback... yep, there it is. They get the knockback into the Avatos, into the Static Storm. They've caught out the Leshrac. They need to be able to bring him down quickly, though, because, again, the Lesh doesn't have his money for buyback. They will finish him off. And this is the nightmare scenario, because your TA got forced into her buyback, and there is no Lesh to act as that second damage dealer.
Yeah, they kind of got forced into the nightmare situation. It didn't feel like the worst buyback. That's why I think he's soul smoked right now. He knows the importance of this game right now. See what happens as the spider legs forward.
He's getting in there. Blake lasso, got him. Gonna pull him back in. They get the Wukong's command down, and Dodd is straight dead. No buyback available. And that might just be the end of it. Dark Demon's gonna get cleaned up as well. Double kill for Genek. And, I mean, they can try on the side of Ravens, but with their two main damage dealers down, there just doesn't seem to be a lot they can do. As that is not a great move from Benjaz. Wow. Yeah, he's going to buy back, but at this point, it's just kind of, it's too late. The Ancient is under attack. Even if they called the GG now, I think the Ancient would fall before they would get it off. So, Infinity taking a victory lap, pushing their way into the fountain, cleaning up a couple of extra kills, but the kills don't matter nearly as much as the win itself, as Infinity, with the reverse sweep, they drop the first match, they come on strong with back-to-back victories, and we'll be moving on to the upper...
Right.